Okay, so this problem involves you knowing a lot about midsegments and a lot about, well, basically everything. Adding things up to 180, parallel lines cut by transversals, and all sorts of stuff. So what we have here is we have a nice midsegment. This one is a midsegment that goes along with this one's base. Okay, do you all see that? That midsegment goes with that one's base. Okay, this right here is also a midsegment, and that goes with this one's base. And lastly, this one right here is also a midsegment, and that goes with this one's base. There are lots of things in there that correspond together. So let's start putting in some lengths that we know because these are midsegments. What color was that? I want this color. So the whole entire thing, AB is 33. That means from G to C has to be 16.5. Because that's the midsegment that goes along with that one's base. Okay, this one down here on the bottom is 22, so that means this one down here has to be 22, because C is a midpoint. If that one's 22, that means this one, E to H, has to be 11, because the midsegment is half of its base. Sorry, that's over the J, you can't really see it very well, but that says 11 as the length of EH. Let's see, how do we do FJ? We need to know H to G. H to G is half of G to C, because H is a midpoint. So that's 8.25 is the length from G to H. G to H is 8.25, which means F to J, this little thing is going to be half of 8.25, which I believe is 4.125. Okay, now that takes care of all the sides that we would ever need to know without even looking at the question. Fill in everything that you know. Okay, this is half of that, this is half of that, that is 2 times the other thing. That is how the midsegment relates to the base. Now let's talk about angles. Without even knowing the questions, this angle of 57 degrees corresponds with this angle of 57 degrees, which corresponds with this angle of 57 degrees, which corresponds with that angle of 57 degrees. All of those are corresponding to each other, so they're all the same measure as the one angle B that you learned way over there. Now let's see, what other angle do we need? We need the consecutive interior one. So if this one over here is 57, this is 57, again I know I covered it up, that means this one has to add up to 180. So 180 minus 57 is 123 degrees. Okay, that one's 123, that means this one in here is 123, and lots of other angles are going to be 123. So now we can just take a look and see what are we actually asked to do, finding the length and the measures. And have we found CG? Yes, we have. That was 16.5. Have we found EH? Yes, we have. That one is E to H was right here. That one was 11. And FJ was this little one. That is 4.125. Measure of angle D to C to G. Let's see, there's D, here's C, there's G. That one was 57. And then we have GE, GH, GHE. Yep, that one's 57. And then G to C to B. That one was 123. And F to J to H. FJH, that's probably going to be 123 also. Okay, so filling in everything that you know before you even answer the questions makes the questions really easy.